I'm Donovan Saadiq. This is news from Edgemont, where the people need to hear the truth. Today is Saturday, I believe the 8th of August. Man, this month is flying by. Summer's at an end. Kids are getting ready to go back to school, and parents are out there cheering and screaming and having fun because pretty soon the kids will be at school most of the day, and as parents, we can do what we want to do, right? It's summertime. I've been taking care of myself, doing what I need to do, hang out with my friends. I went to my high school reunion. Class of 1990 blew it off the chain. I got to give it to them. Anybody that, I'm telling you, class of 88, my class of 87, class of 86, we have to show these underclassmen who's boss. And so we got to bring it. I'm telling you, we have to bring it. Special shout out to Angie LaFond and Don Lehman, who coordinated all of this stuff like that. Angie's husband, Kyle, great guy. Met a lot of great people. But so shout out to Kubasaki, class of 1990, my alma mater. Love you guys. It's all good. Today, there was a WLC forum that was held and produced by Marcia Amino. Marcia Amino ran for city council in the 2nd district. And I was invited, and Mr. Ito Benvizi. So if you did not attend, there's a lot of blogs that will talk about it, that what happened today. And it was a very, very good agenda. I'm going to go talk about the forum more in depth on News from Edgemont proper. It's not enough time here. I wanted to get this out and just kind of let everybody know that I was at the forum. Some people are already talking about a picture between me and Mr. Ito Benvizi and have I drank the Kool-Aid. And I actually think the people that put that out actually work for me here at News from Edgemont. But I guess the strategy is to get it out there so that if people do try to spin it or whatever, hey, you know what? I said this at the forum today. At the end of the day, when all is said and done, everybody's going to have their opinion. And just like Mr. Benvizi said, as he sat to the right of me, everybody's going to have their facts and they're entitled to it, but they need to have the real facts, the real truth to it. And his truth is totally different than my truth. And yeah, so, I mean, this is a complicated issue, but what I want to say is I honestly believe that the city needs to pat itself on the back, because even though this is very divisive for the city, I think it's very good that it has been vetted and argued and debated by the citizens themselves. And we need to pat ourselves on the back because, for years, we just let stuff happen, and next thing you know, we're in a corruption probe. And now the people have lost faith in government. So I think this is good. If this thing passes, which I think it will, Gaiba, Gutierrez, and Molina, 3-2. But then again, LaDonna Jimson seems to be on the fence. When I ran for office, I told you a vote for LaDonna Jimson is a vote for Bill Beatty. And unfortunately, a lot of our public officials do not like to be criticized. And if you're going to run for public office, that comes with the job. So why you get upset and get mad today at the forum, if you were at the forum, Councilman Gaiba came and spoke because it is his district, and he's going to be voting on this. He says that he's a fact-driven person. And from what I was hearing, all I heard was cheerleading for the WLC. You can't tell me everybody in his district is for the WLC. So I honestly believe that either he shouldn't have said anything at all or given both sides. I sat there. I said some good things about the WLC. I said it was spot on. There were some things that were true. It's going to generate this. It's high technology. I believe I'm a fair person. But at the same time, I had to say what was negative about it. This guy, if you're going to cheerlead for the WLC, I think it's only fair that you let the people know that might not know that you were donated $250,000 by the very guy that's sitting to the right of me. Maybe that's why you're cheerleading and you're saying good, 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 good. There is no such project where everything was so good that there was nothing wrong with it. Nuclear power is an awesome thing. Nuclear power, it's endless, correct? But what's the bad thing about nuclear power? Hazardous waste, radioactive waste. See, so there's no such thing as a project that's that good. So when I brought that out, because Mr. Gaiba was taking up a lot of the time, which I thought was going to go to the people to ask questions. I thought people needed to know that, because if you're going to be cheerleading like that, then please tell the people you got $250,000, and maybe that's why you're saying what's so good about this project. If he honestly believes that this project is all that good, Mr. Guy, but he doesn't need to say anything else. Just go ahead and vote on it like we know you will. And 3 of the people that are going to vote for it got money from the guy that sat to the right of me, which was Mr. Ido Benvizi. And this is not slamming anybody. I don't want to be slamming anybody. What I'm saying is, the fact of the matter is, since he wants to be a fact-driven person, is you did receive money. I didn't say it was criminal. I didn't say it was a bad thing. What Mr. Gaiba should have done was, yes, Donovan, I did receive money, $250,000 from Ido Benvizi, and I didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing criminal about it. And like I was saying, and continued his cheerleading. That would have been perfectly fine with me, but you need to let people know what's going on. But please tune in tonight. I'll try to get it up by tomorrow morning, if not Monday. News from Edgemont, Donovan Saadiq, I'm back. Dallas Cowboys this year, we're going all the way. If you aren't a Dallas Cowboy fan, in the words of that great American George Bush, if you're not for us, then you're against us. I'm Donovan Saadiq. This is News from Edgemont. I'm out of here.